again, Mildy. Children of the night. I'm going to tell you a story of shaman. Originally called Halloween. Shaman is a festival on the 1st November, marking the beginning of winter, the first start of half the year. It is also an Irish Scottish Gaelic name for November. The Finnick. And winter solstice is one of the 4 Gaelic seasonals, along with the Witch's New Year. The Celtic wheel is. It says this is how between autumn and the winter solstice. It is the 4th Gaelic seasonal festivals, along with Imbolc, Beltane, and Lucas. It was widely at Serbshire Island in Scotland and the Isle of Man. It is Britannic Celtic. The equivalent is called, I don't know what's in Wales, but shaman is believed to have a Celtic pagan origins, and its Nordic passage tombs to Great Britain and Ireland. It's led with sunrise at the same time as shaman. Shaman is mentioned in the earliest Irish literature from the 9th century, and it is associated with many important events in the Irish mythology. The early literature says shaman was marked by great gatherings and feasts, and was then the ancient burial moulds were found, which were seen as portals of the underworld. Some of the features also associated with shaman were bonfires and sacrifices. The festival is not recorded in decay until the early modern era. Cattle were brought down from the summer pastures, and livestock were slaughtered. Special bonfires were lit, where they were deemed to have protective and cleansing powers. Like Beltane, shaman was a literal festival, and boundaries between this world and the underworld. Word markings with Eos, spirits of fairies, are more likely to blur, making contact with. Many scholars see them as remnant of pagan denies. At shaman, they were a priest with offending, offering food and drink to assure the people and livestock survived the winter. The souls of the dead were also brought to revisit the homes, seeking hospitality, and place was set for meals. During meals, mumming and gassing were part of the festival from at least the early modern era. However, people went door to door in costumes, reciting verses and exchanging for food. The costumes may have been a way of intimidating and disguising. Why does that sound like a dark? It just filled up. So, hold on. Disguise, food and costumes may have taken oneself and nuts. In the early 19th century, John Rise and James Fraser suggested it have been for food. Precautions for being a way of intimidating, disguising oneself. It also imitation was a bigger part of the festivals and also involved nuts, apples, or the battery in this laptop's got to go, so that is a little bit of what's happening. So that battery was filled 2 minutes ago. That's spooky. So that is spooky. And talking of cards, I got my cards. So I don't know if anybody believes in these cards, but I've got my crystal ball. There's my cards. And I've got past, present and future. Present it on the table with my crystal ball. I can do the cards. I think courses in tarot. I've got courses in Wicca. So I can do them. Past, present, future, and if anybody wants, I'll give myself a reading in a minute. So I'll put myself here. I shuffle the cards. They are actually Angel Tarot cards. I think of a question. I thought of a question. Are you going to have one? These three cards jumped out, so the first card is the past card. It is showing five of water. I'm thinking colours mean a string. It's a dark blue. So I'm going to the bliss and there's a lot of gold. Things are not turning out the way you hoped. Things are not turning out the way, oh that's in the past. A I've been thinking a lot in the past. Try to, so I see orbs, but yeah, it's true. Things not turning out the way you hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation. Yeah, that's true. Because I met my birth mum, and all the way through it, there was no positive in the situation. When I met her, it wasn't turning out the way I hoped it was going to turn out. Not seeing the positive in the situation of it, because I've been thinking about it. I don't see any positives in it. And I was crying over spilt milk. That's true. Next card up. The 7th of Water. Present. Complex decision. There's sparks or jewels in the deep that need to come surface. Red, yellow, green. Sharkers. A complex decision. They need to do research. Stop procrastinating. I've been doing a lot of thinking. Going into doing my research about it. I'm thinking why should I talk about the past. And I need to make a decision just to let it go. It's true. And the next card is the 4 of Fires. Four of Fire. Which is a little red colour, green colour. And there's a dragon in it, so there's contentment, peace and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. Oh, take it what they two were. They're two water, so it's something they're two to do it. So there were a lot of sparks and fires and to come out of it. This is the future card. It's the future guidance and action that says completion of a project. Aye, that project. That just gets sold. I just sold that and it's going away on Wednesday. My blanket. So that's as it says, completion of a project. Yeah, that's true. And I'm getting money for it. So there's the abundance and contentment and peace. A happy home life. Successful completion of a project. Yeah. The cards are bring true. So there's my thing. That card is the past situation and the release, right? The 5 of water, things are not turning out the way you hope. Well, a year ago, today, a year ago this month, I started searching for my birth mum. I went through all the channels of it, with the social work. They got in touch with her. And then got the letters, got everything else, got letters, phone calls and everything. They went through Messenger, that went into November. So when it says things not turning out the way you hoped, well, I hoped that there's got to be more about her past, which she didn't bring up. That was the whole reason I wanted to meet her. She just kept saying past is in the past. I take it I'm in her past. She kept saying she told me she wanted me, but her mum didn't want me. She already had her older lassie, Alison. So one was allowed and 2 with me. So I was saying, oh, when she had me, her mum turned around and told her, oh, you better have been a prostitute. Better that way. And then folk were coming round, she got sent, her mum sent her up the stairs because she was pregnant with me. Kind of thing. So, just take it her mother didn't want. Then she had Sharon. She didn't want me, so she said she sent a letter away to her mum, apologising when she wasn't allowed out of the house for 5 years. So that's all the passion she gave me. She wasn't allowed out of the house for 5 years. She sent a letter to her mum. Her mum didn't open the letter. So, and she actually gave up looking for me because she could tell she wasn't allowed to go near it. She could tell to leave the place, the hospital. She said she was drugged and could tell when she tried to get the nurses took me away from her, away from me. She was she could tell to go and catch a bus and grieve. So otherwise that thing that says things are not turning out the way you hope, is she didn't give much of her past. And the messenger, we were only supposed to talk messenger for about once a week. To take it, I was to meet up. I met her in March there. And it didn't last long. Wait for a couple of tea and that was it. But see, because of the messages in the messenger, that's me actually met her. When I was talking to her on Messenger, she didn't say much at all. She was all excited to see me. She actually said that she gave up God because she turned around and said to a priest, said, why did you, she said, if Mary had a baby outside marriage, why you not let me have a baby outside marriage? So take it. The thing I'm getting for that, things are not turning out the way you hope, is that. And I met her in March in Glasgow, and it didn't. I've watched loneless families, and there's families that actually get things, but in the last 3 years, the last more than 3 years, I met them at they're from 5, Glasgow at 7 o'clock, next day they were back home. I was back home at 3 o'clock. Just ate some, didn't enjoy it. She tried to drag my daughter into a photo booth, which suited Thingy. She tried to think I should jumped into her arms there and then, but nope. She was too in my face. So, and it's still going on in my head. I try to get past it. So, then it says here, that's the only thing, but she didn't want to talk more about her past. And the communication kind of stopped. She stopped the communication, no me, after March, actually April. Then it says not seeing the positive in a situation. Because I'm trying to think what's something positive going through this. No. There was nothing really. I didn't feel there was a connection there when I met her. And it says crying over spilt milk. That's my release, crying over the situation was not seeing positive in the situation. Yep. There we go. Then the next one, a present, and it says obstacles in anybody. 7th of this is the present. So 7th of water. Complex decision. The need to do research. I have to stop process. See these long words. Well, it was a complex decision. Thinking about it. Will I get into bad things? I was thinking about writing a letter and telling it what this, or what we did it for, so she went north to the nurse said, okay, I'm fine. That was it. It's the only positive things you can get out of this was I met Sharon. And later Kenneth. I brought up properly and all that. Nothing went wrong with me and all this. But I think that was a complex decision. The need to do research. The obstacle was me, I needed to do research on it. I did do research on it. It cost me £97, but nothing came back from it. I was going to write a letter, but it was here as doing writing a letter again. Asked me telling them not to write, I'm not going to write back. So, just left it. And the future it says completion, peace, contentment, peace, yep. In the future, this is a future guidance, abundance, happy home life, and a successful completion of a project. Well, there we go. That was completed last week. Oh, you could see it. And I got it sold at the group in our day there. So I'm taking it in Wednesday and my friend says she'll buy it off me. So here we go. That's a Halloween thing up. But if anybody wants a reading for these cards, you need to let me know in the comments. That's if you're interested. I've got my crystal ball there, but that's just for show. So, oh, I think these cards were very accurate. So, I wasn't answer the question I asked for them, but actually come out and said, it must be in my mind then. Please like my hat. These angel cards, had them for years. They're angel tarot cards. They're supposed to just give positive views. So there's my little Halloween imitation and life story so far. If you liked this video, you better like this video or I'll just curse you all. Ha ha ha. I will see you again later. Hope you enjoy it. Give me the thumbs up, like and share. And remember, if you want a video, give me a fun message in Facebook, no Facebook, in YouTube, or email me. Right? You've got to be truthful, you've got to believe in it, and all that. So, speak to you later. Bye.